and these aren't even the main characters that you follow for chapters and chapters. They're just the dudes that show up like Wolverine to be there and be badass when you need them to. And there's this long list of heroes and villains that really just you get attached to, and the way that they, like we talked about, the way they use their powers and everything like that is just awesome.
Another interesting thing about it, it's kind of a forerunner of contemporary progression fantasy, because it starts off he's powerless, and then he starts getting some power. Well, he has used his wits at first, and he starts building up power, building up power, building up power, until the end where he's like ultimate power. So it's thinking back on it, kind of retrospective, it's definitely early progression fantasy. It doesn't really lean into that so much. It does a lot of things really well, I guess, is the underlying factor here. It's got a lot of different elements that really go into making it what it actually is. But I just had that thought, and I was like, oh, yeah, totally progression fantasy.
Yeah, but progression fantasy could be, I mean, any military series where it starts off with them as boot recruits and takes them through the promotions, you could call that progressive fantasy. Like, the term is so nebulous. Anytime there's character growth, you could almost call that progression fantasy.
Yeah, but this is with Pokemon, and they do level up. There's not a ding or a sound or anything like that.
Because if there were, it'd be lit RPG.
Yeah, it's not a lit RPG.